been promoting his book, but he's a great competitor. A lot of people think, hey, he's a guy with a lot of natural talent. He's not a great competitor. He can win easily. Every time he's been up against the wall, he's always responded. A world record in the indoor long jump when he was behind Larry Myrick's was one of those cases. The weather favors Carl also. It's cool. Leroy Burrell has that big muscle mass. It's harder for him to get going with weather like this. Last point, I think, is if these two guys are looking at each other too much, Mark Witherspoon could sneak away with the victory.
Lane 4, Carl Lewis. Lane 5, Leroy Burrell. 2:13 is Burrell. 2:57, Carl Lewis.
Burrell has never beaten Lewis.
It's a good start. In the middle, in the blue. Lewis and Burrell. Keeson got out. So did Simone. It is Burrell and Lewis. It looks like Burrell. Leroy Burrell has defeated Carl Lewis in the men's 100 meters, 10:07 unofficially. An explosive start for Burrell. Andre Simone of Cuba was an early leader. Burrell did not decelerate. He held on and held off Carl Lewis for the victory.
The biggest challenge for Leroy Burrell was to not forget the lessons of his coach, his coaches, Tom Tellez and Mike Takaha. They say you want to have a smooth acceleration to your top speed. Carl Lewis in the middle had one of his best starts of the year, but it wasn't enough because once he got into his good running motion, Burrell was right alongside. Burrell is more race fit than Carl is, and he took advantage of that towards the end of the race. He was the one with the big acceleration at the finish, and that was enough for the victory.
Leroy Burrell, 23 years old. Carl Lewis turned 29 just earlier this month. Straight on in the blue, Lewis and Burrell.
Look at Carl Lewis, uncharacteristically, over on the side of his lane. Usually he's the one that's straight down the middle with everything under control. He lost it a little bit at the start, and I wonder if he got a little greedy at the start. He tried to get away with something, perhaps. Leroy Burrell was a little more controlled this time. Sometimes people say that he lets his brute strength get him out of his good running motion. And while he's trying to take other people out of their comfort zones, he's forgetting his race plan. This time he stuck to his race plan. Look how relaxed he is on the left. His cheeks are jiggling. That's the sign of good sprinting. You relax and let the speed come out.
Leroy Burrell, Carl Lewis, and Mark Witherspoon, 1, 2, 3, a sweep for the Houston training partners and a sweep for the Santa Monica Track Club, and Leroy Burrell with his first victory ever over Carl Lewis.